It's not shocking to see that kind of post because most people are not that explicit about it because that is clearly illegal because there are so many implicit ways to do exactly the same and never get caught.
July 1st moving day in Quebec is just weeks away, and the pressure is on for many. Viral posts in and around Montreal show lineups for apartment visits and discriminatory rental advertisements on social media, housing groups imploring the government to take action.
The lines going around the block, it's like you see that we're in a housing crisis.
In one ad posted to a Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu Facebook page advertising an apartment for rent, the landlord writes, "We do not rent to tattooed people, nor to people of any minority. Clean, well-combed people. No pets allowed, no smoking, no barbecues allowed, no deep fryers allowed either. Okay for the air fryer, no more than 2 visitors per week at a time, mandatory credit check." The post angering many. One commenting, "You have no right to write this kind of ad. You're breaking the law. I've reported you. It's unacceptable in 2023 to segregate tenants. You're breaking the Quebec Charter of Rights and Freedoms."
The rental market is very, what you call it, saturated right now. And this gives an outside power to landlords to decide who gets to have a decent housing. And in this, they can do a plethora of stuff, including discrimination, choose the cleanest, most perfect tenants, and use any stereotypes, prejudice they have against any sort of groups in their favor, and even illegal tactics like ask for rent deposits.
The Quebec Charter of Rights and Freedoms states that landlords cannot discriminate against tenants based on things like civil status, age, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. Housing groups say this is the current reality of the housing market in the province. The situation particularly worrisome in Montreal's Park Extension neighborhood.
There's this wave of gentrification happening in Parkex, and there's evictions are happening. The landlords are going to want to cater to a more clean and in air quotes population, so a more middle class, student-based population, professional class, and this is going to definitely have a pressure. We're already seeing this. Evictions have gone up. It's impossible for people who are evicted to refound housing in Parkex because rents are just so high, or the places that are being renovated are just like rents that are unaffordable, and there's discrimination. People are refusing to rent to families, immigrant families, a lot of children.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.